It is the opening day of Summerfest, and I have a very special guest. They have played for over 20 years.
Can you even believe it?
8 albums.
Yeah, we started when we were 6.
Millions. I don't think that's true. Well, maybe playing, but maybe not selling albums. Millions and millions of albums sold. You have an international audience. It is Taking Back Sunday. They will be headlining the Generac stage tonight at 10 o'clock. The bassist, Sean Cooper, is there. This is Adam Lazzara. He is the lead singer. Guys, welcome back to Summerfest.
Thank you so much for having us. We are so excited to be here.
Unbelievable that you guys have been on the road touring now for over 20 years.
We say the same thing. We're the luckiest guys you're ever going to meet.
Absolutely.
The luckiest guys, or you can't believe that you're still doing it?
All of it.
Yeah, all of the above. You know, it's this incredible thing. Like, any time, especially, what's one of the cool things about Summerfest is because there's so many, Sean pointed this out earlier, there's so many. It's such a diverse crowd.
That's what you're saying. It's like the kitchen sink of music, too.
That's right.
Yes.
It's like every stage. You go to, like, you guys were just at Bonnaroo, which used to be a jam band thing. But it's like certain kinds of music is kind of there. Here, it's all of it all at once.
Yes.
And
that's so great because you're like, even on the years to where we've played, we've been introduced to these new things, like going to see one thing or another. Like last year we saw Halsey, I saw Houndmouth. And then the year before, Jim Ward, his band played.
So you guys do get out and see some of the other acts. I don't know how it works
as
in the music
much as
industry.
we can, yeah. But what's so cool is that so then by the time like we're able to play, there's most everybody's here, thankfully, and it's just people from all different walks of life, like all different ages, the whole thing, and then you just kind of see everybody like getting lost to the same thing at the same time. There's some real magic in there.
Yeah, and I was just talking with you guys off camera. I mean, you're playing 20-plus years. You've been to Milwaukee a bunch of times. You had great stories from the rave.
Yeah.
You guys all remember the pool.
Yeah.
You've been brought down to the haunted pool probably more times than you can count.
We've done all kinds of strange things in that pool, too, but I don't think we can talk about them on your television
You sure?
broadcast.
We'll talk about it afterwards, and maybe I'll share that. Guys, I was thinking back. I saw you guys. This was a funny memory for me. And, Sean, I don't know if you were in the band.
Okay.
I went to college in Connecticut.
Cool.
Saw you guys perform. My buddy Jay was a huge fan and said, hey, I found they're playing at this Greenwich Community Center. It was like this off show that I'm sure there's Greenwich, Connecticut, very wealthy community. And we show up there like 50 people, and the band's blowing up. You guys put on a show as if there were 30,000 people there.
I think I remember what you're talking about. Was it tied in with Ralph Lauren somehow?
I have no idea. All I know is I showed up. There were like 50 rich kids from Greenwich there, and me and my buddy Jay were like, this is the coolest thing ever. But I'm bringing this up because the way that you guys perform, you live for being on stage. It doesn't matter if there are 3 people there or if you're going to play the thousands like you will tonight at Summerfest.
It's true. I think, I won't speak for everybody. I know for myself, personally, I get a lot from it, and it's like this. Without it, I wonder what my mental state would be. Probably not too well. So we go out there to get lost every night, and then hopefully the folks watching are going to come along for the ride.
I want to ask you guys about Bonnaroo. I know you guys played Bonnaroo, but I have a question about the thing that you weren't at. That I'm so. All these videos were coming out. Dashboard Confessional throughout this super jam.
He did.
And a lot of people were shocked because they knew you guys were playing Bonnaroo. Where the hell were you guys?
We were in St. Louis.
We were in St. Louis.
Yeah, we had a great show that night. It was awesome.
Yeah, at the pageant. Great venue down there.
They did. I saw. And this was like an emo superstars, but it's
kind
of weird.
It was like Anthony Green, and then Anthony was in a band called Circus Survive. He was also in a band called Seosin, and we have a project that we did together, also with Ben from Group Love and John from our band too, and then so he sang. They did 2 of our songs.
Yeah.
But he texted me like a week before, like, hey, is it cool? And then
is it weird?
Like, man, you don't
emo
have to
was
ask
so.
me that.
When Dashboard Confessional, I think of like girls crying on MTV when I was like back in the day. But you guys are roped into the same conversation, which is a very different kind of music. But the same way, I think it's generational. What you guys created speaks for a generation of people probably my age.
That would be real great if it did. Let me tell you, we feel so fortunate to have been to be alive in this point in time right now, because it's because we've been able to have a real great run, and like I said, which is why we're the luckiest guys you're going to talk to today. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
or
and it's
ever.
amazing. These songs still resonate with people all those years ago, and then our new record is resonating with people now. Like, we're just seeing the thing grow, and it's pretty
152
awesome.
is the name of the new album, and I know it's an exit in North Carolina
Yes.
where your friends would kind of meet to show up to see shows and that sort of thing, right?
Yes, the band is from Long Island, New York, and I moved up there from North Carolina. I grew up in this small town, and then shows only went to the bigger town, so we all had to drive there. And then so this was just an exit we used to meet at, and for a long time, I feel like we were trying to like get into other people's worlds, you know, like, hey, pay attention, you know. And then we realized that, like, wait, how about we just invite folks over to our house? You know, we made dinner. We're going to have a great night. You're going to love it. And so that's what the 152 symbolizes for us, is that what became this kind of inside thing between us and our friends, so they know we're always thinking about them and they're a big part of us. It's we wanted to invite everybody over to experience that.
Well, I'm happy you guys are making music. I'm happy you guys will perform at the Generac stage tonight, and you're back at Summerfest.
Pumped.
The fourth time. It is Taking Back Sunday, one of the greatest emo bands of all time. Don't take my word for it. Rolling Stone said that. Stay with us. We got more Summerfest coming up. We'll throw it back to you in the studio. Gentlemen, Sean, I don't know if you...
Yeah, it's a Morrissey B-side.
Yep, from the Smiths. You know that band, the Smiths?
I know the Smiths.
So their singer Morrissey, when he was first kind of starting his own thing, he had like these. There's kind of these collection of 7-inches that you can find out there.
I'll take your word for it.
And it's from one of those songs.
Very cool. Wow, good question,
Yes.
guys. Good
Wonderful
question. This guy, I don't know. Maybe one of the best microphone rappers I've ever seen, like around your neck. I don't know where you learned how to do that, but
it's just a party trick, you know. Like you're up there, and just much like earlier, you don't know so much what to do with your hands. So it's like a Ricky Bobby moment.
And kind of amazing he's still alive because he climbs on stuff.
Yeah.
Only on the weekends.
More than most people
It's
do.
Thursday. We're okay.
So
today.
I mean. Yeah, Taking Back Sunday shows are kind of an experience. So we're happy you're back here in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
We're happy you keep coming back to Milwaukee, and we're happy you keep making music. Guys,
Hey,
any other
thank you so
questions?
much for having us here
not
today.
often that we have the headliners here. A giant generator?
No, but they have a whole bunch of signs telling me what not to touch.
Things happen.
Does it look like these two guys listen to signs? Yeah.
Only science. Right. The sunglasses thing has become a challenge at this point. You understand? If I had another pair, I'd put them on for you.
We can make that happen.
Straight from Grandma's couch to your screen.
Thank you.
Cool.
Will do.
Thanks for having us.